Hey guys, Crypto Vet here. Thanks for ducking into the coin bunker. So we're going to check out Lyrium right now. This is another crypto pre-sale I came upon, and this one looks really interesting. I kind of skimmed through it briefly just to see how the website's laid out and stuff like that. Um, and yeah, it's mineable, and that's the first thing that makes it unique. So let's just go right and get right into it. Okay, so Lyrium is a GPU CPU first cryptocurrency that powers a decentralized privacy network. Okay, so now these are the different node boxes that you can purchase. Now this is actual physical hardware that they're going to ship to you, so it kind of reminds me of Blockdag, but we're going to get back to that because I have some questions about that, and you guys can help me out with these nodes that they're sending out. Okay, so the developmental roadmap. So Q4 of 2025 is where we are right now. So this is a brand new project. So that's when they're doing the community formation, the light paper, ICO launch, and we're in tier one now. It's a tier three system. Okay, so Q1 2026 will be phase two node box wallet and pool launch, which is the mining pool, and we're going to get to that here in a minute. And then, as you can see, it's going to go throughout Q2, Q3 of 2026. Network growth, decentralization, ecosystem expansion towards the end, and then beginning of 27, governance and privacy evolution. You can read all that when you do your own research, as you should with all these different things. Okay, so let's get into the actual price and everything. Okay, we're in tier one of this pre-sale. Now it's kind of hard the way it's laid out. It's a Genesis block allocation system. You pre-mine your Lyrium blocks. Tier 1 Genesis blocks active, up to 100% volume bonus. Okay, so I don't yet know what all of this means yet. Okay, so I guess tier 1 is going to last 57 days and 1 hour, 22 minutes, and this many seconds. Each block 48,706 Lyrium, so this will be the symbol LYR. Blocks available, max bonus 100%. Okay, so what I can tell you is if there is some kind of mining aspect of this or pre-mining, tier 1, 100% max bonus, typically that won't last. As the pre-sale goes on, for example, tier 2, this might drop down to like 80% because they have to give somebody an incentive to be in, early. Okay, so your minimum amount that you can purchase is $100 for 1.5 blocks, I guess, which is 73,059 LYR. And you can purchase, it says pay now in crypto payments or in now payments. So it's a little bit different on how you purchase this thing. So let's get into the tokenomics real quick and see how many there are and things like that. And then we're going to take a look at these miners because I had some questions about a couple of them. Okay, Lyrium tokenomics. Lyrium LYR is decentralized privacy coin built on the CryptoNote protocol. Its emission and distribution are designated for long-term sustainability, fair participation, and environmental responsibility. And it's showing just some stats here, core parameters, distribution, network fee. Okay, so they have a base supply of 500 billion. That's what that looks like. Yeah, 500 billion. And the mineable supply is 480 billion, which is 96% of 5 billion. The block time is 60 seconds. Initial block reward 1,000 Lyrium. Because anytime you have these mining projects, whether it be Pi or Ruby Miner or even Accurus now, the earlier you get in, the better. Or even Bitcoin, as they do the halvings and stuff like that. The earlier miners they get in, they're the ones that go home with the big bag. So that's probably why that says initial block reward 1,000 because that probably will drop, as more people get involved. Okay, the distribution. Okay, so Fair distribution model, 90%, 96% community mined for true decentralization. So yes, 90%, 96% of this is mineable, and then the rest goes into the development and treasury. Okay, exchange and liquidity allocation, ensuring healthy utility across decentralized and centralized platforms. Okay. All right, so let's check out these miners. Now, these, like I said, this is physical hardware. This is going to be like Blockdag. I should have mentioned that at the beginning. This is going to be like a rival for Blockdag, you know. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is where we're getting into the mining aspect of it. So the mining pool is not yet active, it's coming soon. Lyrium's mining system is being prepared for launch. Those who join Tier 1 will get early access to the official mining pool. Stay tuned for details. So what I'm thinking is since the mining pool is not active yet, if you purchase Lyrium during this Tier 1, it's almost like holding this coin. Basically, you're getting maybe free staking, so they're going to reward you for holding it, and that's what the pre-mining is all about. So I don't yet know. Okay, so let's get into these miners. Okay, so the cheapest one is the entry level node. Okay, and then you have the industrial styled node, and then you have the Lyrium node box with the GPU. Now these are pretty pricey. And I'm just, the reason I was kind of laughing and stuff because I'm just really not that impressed with the hardware. You know what I mean? I mean, these look like just like some old repurposed wireless router boxes or something. And one question I had is this like a speaker and a mic port? I mean, why would you need a speaker and a mic port on a node box? I don't know. I'm not uh, a wizard with this stuff, so you guys let me know. Now this one doesn't look too bad, but this one is $1,320. So, I don't know. I'll have to do some more research on this and make sure before you spend this kind of money, on one of these. Because for one thing, I probably wouldn't be as skeptical about it if it wasn't for the fact that Blockdag is just taking forever to launch, and I didn't order a Blockdag miner, although I think Blockdag miners look better. They're designed better and more stylish than these, I think. But we don't yet have the receipts for Blockdag. I mean, there are some X10 miners that have been shipped out, but as far as I know, I don't think any of the bigger ones have. Okay, so let's read about each one of these miners real quick. Okay, let's start with the entry level node. Okay, processor, quad-core, low-power CPU, 1.8 to 2.8 gigahertz memory, 8 gigabytes DDR4 RAM power, 15 to 25 watt. Okay, the hash rates are important. 150 to 300 hash rates, 8 to 15 hashes per hour. Estimated daily mining. We'll just go with that. We won't read all these. 3,500 to 7,000 Lyrium per day. You can mine with the base level miner, which is the entry level node. Okay, now this next step up, you can mine 9,500 to 1,500 Lyrium per day with the industrial styled node and with the Lyrium node box with GPU. You're getting 35,000 to 50,000 Lyrium per day. Okay. So that's what that's all about, guys. This is really reminding me of Blockdag because this is really, besides Blockdag, this is the only pre-sale project that I've seen that is mineable. And not only is it mineable, but it's not virtual mining. They're actually shipping out hardware. You can order and, they ship the hardware to you and things like that. So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this. I don't know. It's pretty interesting. I do want to find another mining project because if you saw the video that I just dropped on Accurist, um, their mining seems to be kind of coming to an end. You're not getting the bang for your buck for mining these things. I have 5 phones still dedicated to the network. They're about to have their token generation event here soon, so these things will be sellable, and we'll see, what they're worth, because I have about 8,000, well, 7,000, a little over 7,000 of them. So if they get anywhere up close to where Pi did, I'll be sitting pretty. And I also did a video on another one that's comparable. What was that called? Oh, I'll have to check it out. It's another mining project that I found, and it's going to possibly take the place of Accurus, to where I can dedicate my phones to that one instead, but I don't know whether I like it or not yet. So, alright guys, that's going to do it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content, and I'll see you next time.